I'm going to show you how to upload your avatar to VRChat. This is going to work with all avatars, but this is specifically for Vroid avatars. If you haven't made a Vroid avatar yet, check out my previous videos in this series, which will be linked down in the description. In the next and hopefully final video, I'm going to show you how to add facial expressions, outfits, prop toggles, dances, etc. all to your avatar here in Unity. That was going to be part of this video, but then it ended up being way too long, so I decided to split it up. So we're going to start by downloading Unity on unity3d.com. I'll put the link down in the description. First thing you want to do is download the Unity Hub right here, and then you're going to want to click Choose Your Unity. Individual, personal is fine. And then right here, you're going to want to choose download other versions. And then here, choose your Unity to visit the download archive. So the currently supported version for VRChat is Unity 2019.4.31F1. All right, you need to use this exact version. So back at the download archive, we need to go to 2019, find the exact correct one, make sure it's 31F1, not 30 or 32, 31, and then click Unity Hub download. And then through Unity Hub, it's going to install the new version of Unity. And then here we can start a new project. You can just do 3D and you can give it a name. Now that Unity opened, we need to add a few things to it to make it work for VRChat. Number one is the VRChat SDK. So the VRChat SDK can be downloaded on the website. I'll link it in the description with all the other links. You need to log in with your VRChat account, which if you don't have one, if you've just been using Oculus or Steam to log in, you can actually merge them together. You can merge your Oculus or Steam login with a VRChat account, which makes things a lot easier. And once you got it logged in and figured out, you just need to download the latest VRChat avatar SDK here on the right. And then if you're going to be doing a PC avatar, you need to download some shaders. I use Poyomi because it's just the most popular and it works for me. So I'll put a link for this also. And then we need to drag in those two items here into Unity. So we're going to drag in the VRChat SDK, just drag it into this area right here. And when the screen pops up, just hit all, make sure you import all of it and just import it. That'll take a few seconds. And then we're going to do the exact same thing with the Poyomi shaders. All right, now that we've got our project set up, let's drag in our avatar. We're just going to drag in the FBX file from Blender, put it right here in our assets. And what you can do is you can take that, drag it up here to the hierarchy, and then let's go over some basic navigation here. So the mouse wheel, if you click that in, drags the world around, left, right, up, and down. And then of course, as always, scrolling zooms in and out. So let's get in a little bit closer. And then what's weird with this one is the right click kind of does this weird like look, change perspective type thing. It's kind of weird. I don't like it very much, but yeah, that's the basic controls to like get around in the scene. So let's put our avatar somewhere in the middle there so we can get a good look at it. Real quick, if you need glasses for VR, then you should check out VRWave prescription lenses. These lenses are the perfect solution if you need glasses, or even if you don't and you just want to protect the lenses in your headset from getting scratched or ruined. Let me tell you, as someone who needs glasses, using VRWave prescription lenses make VR so much easier. Glasses can get scratched and can scratch the headset lenses themselves, plus they just get in the way and aren't very comfortable. Prescription lenses solve all of these problems, plus you can protect your eyes with the addition of a blue light filter that doesn't change the color tone in the headset, making them a superior option if you want to protect your eyes while spending hours in VR. VRWave will be linked down in the description if you want to check them out, and you can use my coupon code VIRTUALPANDA. All right, first things first, click on the avatar in the assets, and over here on rig, you're going to change the animation type to humanoid, hit apply, and then you're going to hit configure and hit save so you don't lose anything. And then you're going to go to the head on the right here and then the jaw. For some reason, a hair bone gets assigned to the jaw, so we're just going to delete that. Hit the delete key so that it's gone. And then you're just going to hit apply and done. All right, now we're going to go to materials here and we're going to hit extract textures. And then here in this assets folder, you're going to create a new folder called textures. Open that and then hit select folder. All right, our avatar is starting to look somewhat normal. Let's extract our materials now. We're going to do the same thing, just create a new folder, call it materials. All right, so there's our avatar. Now what we need to do is apply the shaders to the materials. The first thing we're gonna do is gonna open this texture folder we just added. And then for each of these, I want you to go through and hit alpha is transparency and then apply just on each of the textures. This already is gonna help. You may have noticed that the eyebrows look a little jank here. That's already gonna help with some of that to make it look a little bit better. All right, already our avatar is starting to look normal, but let's now go to the materials folder and let's apply the actual shaders to the avatar. So click on the material, and then over here under shader, if you're doing a PC avatar, you're gonna select Poyomi, Poyomi Toon, and then in the rendering preset right here, you're gonna do cutout is the one I like to do for everything. If you're doing an avatar for Quest, then you're going to want to do shaders, VRChat, mobile, and then Toonlit. So if you sign the VRChat mobile shaders for Quest on all of these and you end up seeing something still looking weird, that's just the way the mobile shaders work. So that's something like for the pants right here, I didn't know this was going to be an issue for the shaders. So I'd have to go and edit the pants to get rid of that, or maybe just do a completely different looking pair of pants. But this is the best we're going to get with the mobile shaders. Same thing with the eyebrows. This is why we put the eyebrows directly on the face as opposed to using the eyebrows, because this is what it looks like if you were to use the actual just regular eyebrows on the avatar. It's going to look like this. It's ridiculous. For now, I'm just making this avatar for PC though, so I'm going to switch them all back to the Poyomi shaders. There we go. So everything should look normal. One thing I do like to do with the shaders though on the skin shaders is sometimes I like to go to the main right here and then basic emission. You can actually make your avatar glow by turning that up. I like to turn it up just a little bit just to make sure there's some color in the skin and face. You can also do that for the clothes if you want. You can kind of see that the clothes are looking a little bit dark right there for some reason. So you just want to make sure that your clothes look good no matter what the lighting situation is. You can turn that up. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I've done it before and it worked fine in my other avatars. Now you may have noticed that my avatar has 4 different materials. Depending on how you atlas your materials in Blender, you may have only one if you atlas all of your materials into one. I like to keep some of them separate. In this situation, I kept my eyes and hair separate, and that's so I can do some very specific stuff with that. And then I also kept my hoodie separate so I could do some very specific stuff with that. One thing you can do with like the eyes and hair, for example, is you can also turn the glowing up for that, and that can look really cool. If you turn it all the way up, have some glowing eyes and hair. For now though, I'm just gonna have it just a little bit lit up. All right, so this is your avatar, just basic functioning avatar. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna import it into VRChat to make sure that everything is working. We don't wanna put in a ton of work into the avatar yet, adding emotes, expressions, and all that, which we'll do later. We just wanna test it out in VRChat, make sure we have the right height, make sure that everything looks good and is the way we want it. We just wanna essentially make sure that there aren't any Vroid or Blender changes that we want to do before we put in all the work to do the other Unity stuff. So to actually import your avatar into VRChat, go ahead and select your avatar here in the scene, and then on the right here, you're gonna add component and then look for the avatar descriptor, VRC avatar descriptor. All right, let's just go through this. So this is the view position. Let's edit that. This little ball is basically what your headset, where your headset's gonna be positioned in relation to the avatar. So let's just drag that down and put it right between the eyes. Want it right under the skin, right in between the eyes, because that again is exactly where your headset's going to be positioned. So you want it just level with your eyes. Then you're going to do auto detect lip sync right here. That's going to put in all of the visemes that were automatically created in Blender. Then we're going to click eye look enable. For the left eye bone, we're going to hit this icon right here. It's going to open up this little menu. We're going to look for the left eye. Go ahead and type in eye, and there's 2 different eyes. There's IL, and then there's just left eye. We're going to use the one called left eye and right eye because those are just a little bit better for what we're going to do. So that one's left eye, and then for this one, same thing, just choose the right eye. So for these rotation states, sometimes your avatar will look around. If you don't want your avatar to just randomly be looking around, you can leave this alone. But if you want it to just kind of move around, give it some life, you can change these. So for looking up, I'll do like -5. Looking down, it's just 5 on the x-axis. For looking left, it'll be -5 on the y. And then looking right, it'll be 5. Now, I just do that because I like very subtle eye movements. If you want more exaggerated eye movements, you could do higher numbers. A lot of people do like 10, or some people do like 15. All right, and then for eyelids type, we're gonna click blend shapes. And then for the eyelids mesh, we're gonna come over here to the left in the hierarchy to hit this drop down, and then we're gonna drag body over here. And then for blink, you're gonna choose the blend shape that's for closing your eyes. So in our case, that's just eye close, which is right here. And then right here where it says looking up and looking down, make sure you change those to none. All right, so that's all we're gonna do in the avatar descriptor for now. So now let's go over to the VRChat SDK right here, hit show control panel, and then you're gonna need to log in with your VRChat account. So for me, it says allowed to publish worlds and allowed to publish avatars. If it doesn't say that for you, that just means you haven't been playing VRChat enough for them to trust you to upload content. So just keep playing, keep hanging out in different worlds, and eventually you'll get permission to be able to create an avatar and upload it. So we're gonna go here to the builder, and then if you're making this avatar for Quest, you're gonna wanna switch the build target to Android. Now, it takes a really long time to switch target build between Android and PC. So if you're using the same exact avatar for both Android and PC, but you just need to upload it to the 2 different ones, it's recommended to have a completely different project for Android and one different one for the PC. In our situation, with Vroid, your avatar is going to be slightly different in both cases. So you'll just start over from the beginning with a Quest avatar and start over from the beginning with a PC avatar or whatever. For now, I'm just doing it for PC, so I'm not going to select that. But in any case, the rest of this is going to be pretty much the same. So there's a lot of issues here. We're just going to hit auto fixed on all of these. It's just going to make some quick adjustments to your avatar to make it work better or whatever. Just auto fix everything. And then here we go. We can see what our performance ranking is. Right now we're ranked good because we only have 33,000 polygons and the recommended is 32,000. We're right about there. So we get a good rank. So then you can hit build and test. This is going to upload your avatar locally to your account where you can just kind of test out the avatar on the same PC. It's not going to be something that other people will be able to see. So it's a lot quicker just if you want to just test it super quick, because building and publishing for Windows, it can take a few minutes for the avatar to upload and go through that whole process. So for now, since we just want to test the avatar, test the height and stuff, we're just going to hit build and test. And if this pops up, just hit OK. And then just give it a minute for it to build the avatar and put it up so you can test it. And then once it says test avatar built, you can just hit OK and then open up VRChat. All right, guys, so here we are in VRChat just testing out the avatar. This world, by the way, is a really cool world called the orthographic height chart world. It's only for PC, unfortunately, but here we can see the exact height that we have. So as you can see, I'm just over 5 feet, almost 5.5 feet. So if you want to be shorter, you can make your avatar shorter, or if you want to be taller, you can make it taller. So just check your avatar now, make sure everything's good. I noticed on the hands that there's a little bit of the texture erased. I think I might have just accidentally erased it in Vroid. So I would just have to go back to Vroid, make sure the skin texture is completely intact for the hand, and then I should be good there. But so far, everything else looks good. You want to check the mouth viseme, see if that looks natural enough and normal for you when you talk. Look at the feet, make sure that they're about the right height. It's not like going into the ground and you're not floating either. Make sure you're not getting the pee-pee dance with your knees. Make sure that looks completely normal. Just, you know, check everything about the avatar and make sure it's the way you want it from all the stuff we did in Vroid and Blender. Just make sure that's all good before we do all of the rest of the work in Unity. And then once you have everything done that you want to do for your avatar, you can do a final build. We're just going to hit publish and build for Windows. It'll just take a few minutes for it to do the actual final build and then upload it to all of VRChat. All right, after a minute, this window is going to pop up where you can actually name your avatar. So I'm just going to name this one, you know, whatever, tutorial, whatever. You can add a description, all this stuff. I'm going to keep it private for now and then check that and click upload. By the way, if you want to change the image, you can go back to the scene and then there's a camera here. So if you want to move the camera around, you can get it a little bit closer, move it up, you can rotate it, get a better perspective of the face if you want, whatever you want. And then if you go back to game right there, now you have that image that's going to upload. So then you're going to click upload right there. All right, when this window pops up, that means your VRChat model has been uploaded. So you can just hit OK. And we're done. Now, if you're creating a Quest avatar and a PC avatar and you want to merge them where they're visible on both Quest and PC, what you need to do is select your avatar, and then in the avatar descriptor right here where it has a blueprint ID, we're going to detach that. Let's say this is the Quest version. I already have the PC one uploaded. This is the Quest version. So what I'm going to do now is go to my content manager here in the VRChat control panel. I'm going to find the PC version of this avatar. I'm going to copy the ID, and then I'm going to paste it right there and hit attach. So now this model that I'm making right now, when I upload it, it's going to either overwrite this model, or if this is a Quest version, it's going to come in as a Quest version for this model. And that's how you upload your avatar to VRChat. Like I said, in the next video, we'll look at adding all kinds of cool stuff like props, animations, different outfits, and a lot more. It's a ton of fun. When that video posts, it'll be linked here and down in the description. Also, thank you to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members. You all make it possible for me to keep making these videos. So again, thank you.